So hey, I'm Mikey. I am a musician, producer, and I direct a project called Alchemy.
I'm Kieron Morris. I'm a sound engineer and producer and youth worker. I'm also part of Alchemy.
Cool. Okay, Kieron, so we're going to have a listen to one of your tracks.
It's true. Baby, I said this all before. I no longer feel the need to cry. Unlock at your door. When you said you need me, baby, I've had it all before. All those silly lies that you told, what was it all for? But baby, you just can't come back and make it better. Baby, don't lie, I don't regret this time, this time, this time. And baby, when you say bad night, do you regret it? How many times have I told you I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine? But baby, you just can't come back. Baby, I said this all before. I no longer feel the need to cry. Unlock at your door. When you said you need me, baby, I've had it all before. All those silly lies that you told, what was it all for?
That's a great sound. I really like that track. One of the things I really love about it is the detuned kind of backing vocal. I really like that. Could you maybe tell me a little bit more about where that track came from, how you made it?
So my friend recorded it and sent me the stems to the track. Mm-hmm. The recordings were terrible. Like I think it's the same week she sent it to me. She downloaded Logic and was teaching herself how to record and stuff. Mm-hmm. And she has a mic, but she doesn't really know about how to like get rid of background noise and how far away to be from the mic. So it's just like she sent me the stems. I was just like, I don't know what to do with this. All I did was just clean it up, fix the levels because they were all over the place. I just stripped all of the effects she put on, and then it was literally just a little bit of reverb, some delay. The delay is a bit out of time, but I kind of like that because it like makes it more interesting to listen to. Mm-hmm. And it's not like everything in the same place. Some of the words I pitch shifted down underneath the normal vocal, mm-hmm. So it just created variation throughout the track. Also, this is because the same week I mixed that track, we were talking about the frequency thing. Yeah. And I realized the tune I have, you can change the hertz of the audio tune.
Yeah. And I think the pitch.
Yeah. I forgot what frequency you told me it was. It was like, was it 400 and...
We were talking about tuning to A at like 440 hertz, but we were saying the difference that if you tune up a bit, it gives a different effect. So if you tune it down a little bit. So
yeah, I tuned it down like literally by like 1 or 2 hertz just to see what it would sound like, and just to cover up some of the background noise, I just put a vinyl underneath. So
when did you get into making music in the first place?
Basically, when we started doing production in secondary school. Mm-hmm. I got into it because there was so much to look at. And I'm not going to lie, my teacher didn't teach us much. I think all he taught us was how to press the record button and how to use the MIDI on the door. So mm-hmm. like, there was just so much other stuff. So when we started doing it for GCSE, I was literally just looking around the program, seeing what I can add, what I can take out. when I came to Goldsmiths, remember I used to sit in a computer room and just look around. I would just be on Logic, just trying to find out what I can do or what I can make with what's there. I think one thing that I did a lot was, if I wanted to make a type of song, I would find something. I would find an actual song that's near that, and I would copy the tempo, but I would just add what I wanted to add, and just maybe I'd do a similar drum pattern to what I listen to, just because, like, for example, Afro's thing, a lot of the drum patterns are similar, or you have the same sounds in the drum pattern. Same with drum music. The drum pattern's pretty much the same throughout every single song. So she just that, and then I'll just change it up in my own way, add whatever I wanted to add. From there, you can just literally go back to it. Like, you start, that pattern is now in your head, and you know what sound you're trying to create, and you know what pattern you want. You know what kind of melodies you want because it's similar in that genre or whatever you're making. So
yeah. And is it something that you've always done, like, on your own, or do you make music with other people as well, like as a kind of like together? I know, for example, at Alchemy, I know sometimes when I come in to one of the rooms, and you'll be like, because you rap as well, like you'll be rapping with, there'll be like a group of people together, and you'll have a beat. You normally have like a couple of producers together. Sometimes you've got like T-Boy on keys or something, and then you'll like pick up the mic and go for it. Is that so? You kind of have. It seems to me like you have two kind of approaches. One, like creating music with people, kind of as a group, and then one kind of sat down, headphones, and just kind of working on your own thing. Are they connected, or do you still do both of those things? And
I feel like when it's with people, because we don't really record anything and just keep it. I think when we do it together, it's more of a vibe kind of thing. Yeah. Like we're all there to make music. Like, let's see what we can all do together with what we all have together. Like, it's just like using the best of everyone's abilities in one go. Yeah. And then I think from that we all get inspiration to make our own stuff.
Okay, cool. So you kind of take something away from that, and that maybe inspires what you go back to produce on your own.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff I've done, I've taught myself, because I didn't like school that much. So I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't listening. So, but like, if I have an interest in something, I will go out of my way to learn that, because like, I think, Logic Pro was the first like program I used for music, and before that I played. So that was just like putting the two together, and then I think before I even started music, I've never seen Logic Pro in my life. The first time you look at it, it just looks so overwhelming. Like. But like, to me, I saw all this stuff and I was just like, I want to know what all of it does. So it's literally sitting down with it and then taking your time. Like, if you're interested in something, you're gonna do it. Yeah. So it was just going out of my way, taking my time to experiment with everything that was on the program. Just watching YouTube videos sometimes. I don't like watching YouTube because a lot of the time in YouTube videos, that's how that person does it. So like, I want to learn how to do it in my own way. And then when people come to me and ask me, what does this do? They'll be like, oh, I never knew I could do it like that. So like, you never know.
How did you get into playing keys in the first place?
I don't even know.
Was it at school? Do you have like keyboard or piano at home or at school?
I started it in secondary school, and then I learned little things, like little songs, or like just, I don't know, just basic songs. And then I think I asked my mum for a keyboard at Christmas, and she got me one. Then I just and teach myself again. I don't like watching YouTube videos to learn to play piano. I want to know what sounds together myself, what sounds good together myself. Like, that's why I know I didn't play keys as well as I could because I know I could just get lessons or something. But again, it's one of them things where I like to learn myself.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing the piano, it's the same as like, say you was using Logic and you had no idea what you wanted to make that day. It's the same when you use a piano. Like you could just press something and it'll sound good, and then you just record that, and then from there you can just make a whole project. Like, yeah. So I think it just came from there, and then I was just playing keys and assemblies and stuff. In secondary schools. With Timothy a lot.
Okay.
We played keys and piano. We played the piano in assemblies and stuff. And I think in our break time, lunchtime, we was always in the music room. Just me, Timothy, and Kamali. We had a little band that we So we just learned a bunch of songs, and that's all we was doing.
So it sounds like you had access to some of the equipment, like pianos in the school, and it sounds like they were supportive in that way as well, like giving you space during assembly to perform and and share what you've been creating. And but when it comes to but it was more about having that space with the piano or whatever, without someone being there being like, and this is an A and this is a B and this is an A minor and blah, blah, blah. It's just like,
I feel like when you're taught, where you just get fed up, because if you do it wrong, then it's really irritating, and you just feel like, okay, that you don't want to get it wrong again. But if you're just there and you're on a keyboard and you're teaching yourself, you don't really know what's going on. You don't know what's wrong, but you know what sounds right, if that makes sense. Like, you know what sounds wrong and you know what sounds right, so you're just there trying to find what sounds right. And then you don't get irritated as much as someone just telling you this is wrong. Like, again, it's someone teaching you from their experiences and what they like, in a way. So
I guess you're talking about like owning your ideas and your ears, like owning everything that you hear and making that decision for yourself, whether it's right or wrong. It's like with classical music and like experimental music in the 20th century. Like, who's to say that, if something is, say, out of tune, like we're talking about tuning, who's to say that it's wrong or right? I mean, in different cultures, there are different kinds of scales, different kinds of tunings, which is right for another culture. It's completely normal, and the ears are completely tuned to it. We're just told this piano is in tune, or this piano is out of tune. So, I think the word is agency. It's like when you have it's like when you're in control, basically, of your learning, and you're basically saying, what do I want and what am I missing? And you just go out and get it, whether it's like going on YouTube to like look for that one thing, or just saying to, a teacher, do you know how to do this, or do you know how to do that? Or your friends or whatever. I think it's like a kind of self-directed learning, no? But it's also interesting you talk about it being part of your friendship as well. Like, it sounds like it came also because you were hanging out with your friends and making music together. And that was kind of, which is enjoyable, right? I mean, it's something which is like good fun to do.
If you're in a good environment and you're happy, then you want to repeat process. You want to keep doing environment a lot. Yeah.
Do you think it's connected your interest in making music and your kind of interest in listening and learning in the way you do? Do you think it's connected to your interest in working with other young people to sort of help them out, develop skills and build confidence and stuff like that?
Yeah, of course. From Alchemy, because a lot of the people from Alchemy I went to school with, most of them are younger than me, but some of them were my friends as well. And it's just like, I used to go to Alchemy for the same reason as them, and it's because I had an interest in music. And I don't think I had another place other than Alchemy to come to. So it was like every Saturday, that's what I wanted to do. Like, I'd go out of my way to make my Saturday free just to come to Alchemy, because I didn't have a laptop then. We had a computer room. That's when I was doing production a lot. So I was coming to just sit in the computer room and learn more. Like, I wanted to teach myself more. I might as well make the most out of that space. So I think, like, now, as I'm like a lot older than I was then, working with people, working with my friends and seeing what they like, what they want to create and what they want out of music, and the messages that they want to share with other people. I think it's just cool to help them with that, because a lot of them, again, all they have is Alchemy. So like, they just have this one day, no one else is really supporting them. And I know some of them kids, they won't even wake up to go to church, but they're here on Saturday at Alchemy. So like, you can tell that they want to be there, and they wake up early to come to Alchemy. I don't know if that's for the food or for the music, but they go out of their way to come on Saturday. They sit there, they write, they record. Like, they come and they know what they want to do that day. Like, they planned it out. And I think it's kind of weird, because, like, not weird, but some of them don't know how to plan out, like, other things. Like, for example, if they was at school and they wouldn't know how to plan out, like, say a revision timetable or something. But on Saturdays, they do it without even thinking about it. Like, they know what they want to do. They know when they want to do it. They know how to do it. It's just like, it's weird in a way. It's the same thing, but in a different, like, area. That's the thing as well, because Alchemy is so free. Like, you can come in and not do anything. If you want to come and chill with your friends, in it, but no one's going to tell you to sit down and record. Someone might come in and be like, oh yeah, you're really good at this, why don't you try and record something? But other than that, no one's going to tell you what to do. But a lot of people come in on those days and they know what they want to do, and they know that they want to record or they want to sing. They want to get a mic and just sing for the whole session. I don't know. They want to sit in the room and play keys. Like, everyone comes knowing what they want to do, and they have their own, like, session planned, basically, without anyone telling them what the plan is. And they get to do that. And I think that's cool. And I think the idea of the label and stuff is to give people a space to just basically do the same thing as Alchemy, but like, not more professionally, but they come and record, they get help from professional people, they can release their music. Like, they get help past the part of literally getting a message across. So like, getting their music onto platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, etc.
It's like taking them out into the world a little bit. Like I think at Alchemy we really work with, building, working on developing skills, making tracks, performing live. But I think that what you're talking about is like taking it to another level of really giving a platform to go further out into the world, like step into the music industry a little bit more. Yeah. And
like, while they're there, support them as well.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we've kind of run out of time, so we should probably finish there. But yeah, thanks so much for having this conversation. And I really look forward to listening to more of your music. And yeah, thanks, Kieron.
Thank you too.